Hey, energy party people. What day is it again? Oh, that's right. It's Monday. Time for another rousing intergalactic sensation, Magic Monday, with me, your, dare I say, lovely host, the hostess with the least hair. Anyway, let's smudge the space to make way for the hordes of people waiting for magic. I need to know more about what it's like to be sensitive. How do I get through it? Okay. In case you're wondering, I'm sitting at my beautiful desk for Stephanie with her beautiful glass top, who goes up and down. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so let's put this out and cut the music. Okay, well, so far I'm talking to myself. Wow, won't be the first time today. Anyway, yeah, so welcome to another rousing edition of Magic Mondays. I'm Colleen McCann, energy healer. And let's just put up my address for, yeah, I feel extra, what do I feel like today? Not into it? How about that? I'm so distracted with other things that, yeah, I feel like I have nothing to say. That'll most likely change, but maybe this will be a quickie. Yeah, so today, especially with all this Roe versus Wade maybe being overturned bullshit, well, my first question is, what the fuck? And I'm gratefully beyond childbearing years. Score! That was one of my main goals in life, was to not get pregnant. So yay me. But that doesn't make it any less important to me about the Roe versus Wade stuff and women's rights. So, in honor of women's rights everywhere, today's show is sponsored by Labia of Love. That's right. Okay, so what do I want to say real quick? Yeah, I'm like super distracted thinking about my book. There's a lot of emotion around that, so that's lovely. And what else do I want to say? Um, Dave and I started a breath class yesterday, so that's exciting because I've always had kind of a weirdness about doing that kind of stuff. And yeah, I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's because I've been drowned so many times as a witch or something. Who knows? Yeah. What else do I want to say? Happy Mother's Day yesterday to all the mothers out there. As I saw somebody post today, whether you are a mother of humans or four-leggeds, two-leggeds or four-leggeds or, whatever leggeds, happy Mother's Day. I've been connecting more with my mom, so that's been nice. Yeah. So, let's see. Just a recommendation if you need to laugh, if you find it funny. But David Spade, Nothing Personal on Netflix. Super funny stand-up special. I watched it by myself and laugh cried through a lot of it, and then watched it again with my husband. Hi Shannon, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, so that was cool. So Nothing Personal, David Spade. Oh my gosh, he's funny. Yeah. Da 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 da. So, well, Shannon, you might find this interesting. If anybody, I don't know if anybody else would, but TMI. So Dave and I basically once a week we each do like a enema series just to, keep things clean. We're really focusing on our guts a lot, our gut health and probiotics and creating a healthy biome. Hi Karen, I'm glad you're here. And he had it ends up being a total of 4 quarts of water, TMI. Yeah, and, like, the first one is 1 quart of water, and you put it in, then you let it out, and then there's 2 quarts of salt water, and then you hold that 3 minutes, and you let it out, and then there's a quart of, coffee at the end, And if you can, hold that for 15 minutes and then let it out. And Dave, after all of that, he said, I feel like I have 4 quarts of water still in me. And he's a slender man, and he just had this big, like, 9-month uh baby in his belly. And we started checking in on it energetically. And the only thing that was showing up was that he needed a chiropractic adjustment of some sort. And so with my pendulum, I asked, narrowed it down to his his left lower extremity, and very specifically to an ankle bone called the talus. Um, and he needed a talar adjustment of his left ankle. And so I'm really good at that. Yeah. And so adjusted his left ankle, his left talus specifically. And that's all we did. And a few moments later, he's like, okay. And went and took care of his business. Anyway, that's like probably the most interesting thing I have to share. I'm so distracted with my book and my foot. I'm having a right foot issue, which yeah, Shannon gets it because she is a chiropractor. Whoop whoop. Go chiropractic. Yeah, just because I'm not practice anymore doesn't mean I don't love it a lot. Yeah. Yeah, so I've got this right, specifically, it's right heel pain at the moment, but it kind of wanders around a little bit. And it came on real fast, and right side of the body to me um, indicates father's side, male side, and moving forward side or not. And as I've mentioned, I'm really moving forward in a lot of ways. And yeah, in some pretty big ways for me. Yeah. And here I am, like, kind of hobbling around, right foot. And so lots of things have come up energetically. The most recent thing I was getting was that I had outgrown something in my life that I had not yet acknowledged. And it has something to do about money. Shocker. Um, yeah, and just this morning, I got that I was unwilling to step into my success, and that energy actually belonged to somebody from a long time ago in my life. And I cleaned that up, and that's all that showed up today around it. So, yeah, and it goes from varying degrees of feeling like, so hobbling is necessary to me being able to jump up and down. So it's interesting. I keep getting it's not a physical issue to be handled, although, Dave's adjusting me and stuff, but, yeah. And I have been using our super lovely Erconia laser. Um, yeah. Anyway, good story, bruh. Oh, and back to, Labia of Love and, this whole Roe versus Wade thing. I have a question. Like, did I already ask this question? Seriously, I'm not here all the way. Sorry. Uh, but like, seriously, why isn't everyone a feminist? Like, if you're a woman, ugh, don't get me started on women who aren't feminists. And I know we're all here to have our experience, and if it riles me up, there's something for me to look at. But it just really boggles my brain. It's like, why is equal rights like still a question? And why are men still making all the decisions about reproductive rights in our bodies? It's beyond baffling to this Aquarian who is all about fairness. And yeah, anyway, yeah. So are they going to go backwards on that Black people no longer get to be whole people? Are we going back to 3/5 people? Are we doing that? Were Black women, when that was determined, were Black women even 3/5? Since, women are less because we're so inferior. Um, anyway, enough about that. But seriously, why isn't everyone a feminist? Yeah. And women who are not for women's rights, how can we blame the men when the women aren't even into it? Angry. Anyway, yeah. So blah blah blah. I've been writing a lot of haikus. You probably don't give two shits. But yeah. And it seems to be that's how my book is unfolding. They may be title chapters or section chapters, and I'm thinking that my book. I've had it in my head. Writing a book is interesting, and I've had it in my head that a book has to be at least 200 pages, and like, who said? And then I was mentioning this to Dave yesterday, and he's like, "Well, the Bhagavad why am I trying to say this? Bhagavad Gita? But you know what I'm talking about." I think he said that's under 100 pages. He's reading some philosophy book by some hot shit, somebody, Rupert Spira, is that his name? And it's like 101 pages, and it's tiny. Yeah, so maybe my book is going to be, let's just call it a little gem, packed full of information, but not 200 pages. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Anyway, wow, yeah, what's happening today? Like, I appreciate anybody watching. But yeah, this seems extra undynamic. We'll bring Coop on in a second to liven things up. Yeah, so I got nothing else. So that being said, okay. Oh, well, it's 11:11. So let's go ahead and look at something pretty and make a wish if you choose. No, I'm not going to put Public Enemy number one. We'll put this up and then we'll sing the song in a moment. Make a wish. Magic time. Okay. And just a reminder of the new emergency services number. 0118-999-8819-9119725. Okay. So, that being said, um, hi Jennifer, I'm glad you're here. Uh, yeah. So, that's not even what I was going to do. Hold on a second. Yeah. Wow. Talk about not dynamic. Oh well. TCABW, as Dave and I say, which stands for they can't all be winners. All right. So without further ado. Catching up with Koop. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I didn't even do that right. Wow. What's happening? Okay, well, without further ado. Hey Coop.
Hey, Colleen. Hey, everybody.
No pressure, but now it's on you to
I
liven.
know I was
No
see
pressure.
if they're going to be on. So, yeah, I guess I'm ready. I'm as ready as I've been. I've really been looking forward to today for my hour in church. This is kind of how I think of this as my spiritual recharging. Because yeah, I've been.
Oh, you're talking about this. I thought you were talking about
Yeah,
something happening later.
no, your show. It gets me out.
Awesome.
I've been happier since yes Wednesday. I had some setbacks, and instead of rising to the challenge, I got all low. And then Thursday, I'm not sure what happened Thursday. It's like I drove off a cliff. It's like, yeah, the whole Roe v. Wade decision leak. The guy in Ohio that Trump endorsed won his primary. That happened. So yeah, I've been following the. Just seems like a lot of crap. I've been wallowing. I forgot about tapping for like 3 days. Um, I don't know. So yeah, I've been. And then I got sick. I had a
Oh,
fever and for a couple of days, and so yeah, it was just a really low energy weekend. So, but I got up today, walked the dogs, exercised. I'm on your show, so
yay.
we'll
Well, at
see.
least you got the memo about what to wear. So
I
that's
guess so.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
And Karen says, "Hey, Coop."
Hi, Karen. And again,
Uh,
I can't write, I can't comment like everyone else can.
yeah,
I log in. I don't have a
you're all
box.
at my mercy. You're all at my mercy.
So, hi,
So,
everybody.
and if I don't say hi back, I apologize. And like I said, I don't feel completely here. All is well, really. I mean, sure, my foot is being weird, but that's okay. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. So
It's just part of the fun, really, because I welcome whatever shows up. Is but
still,
what
I'm
I
working on
attempt
that. I
to do.
got to remember to welcome all the guests that show up, whether I like it or
Yeah,
not. Yeah.
And the more that you have, like, and it's a lot easier to welcome the guests when you have something in place where it's like, okay, I'm welcoming. Okay, thank you. But what the fuck do I do with this now?
Right. Yeah.
So, that's a good time to tap, even though I'm like super fucking pissed off about Roe versus Wade and blah, 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 as I went on earlier. I still completely love and accept myself. I've been doing that around my book. Like, even though my book's not done, I completely love and accept my book exactly how it is. Even though my right heel hurts, I completely love and accept my right heel exactly how it is.
Yeah. It's when I don't do easy stuff like that. It's like that's when I think I
It's a
have it out for
training.
myself.
It really is a training for yourself, because my go-to didn't used to be let's just call it, instead of me trying to explain it, let's just go to it, what I've been calling my credo. But I didn't come up with these words or put these together until very early on in the pandemic, I guess, where I'd just come out like into a big growth spurt. But anyway, if you choose to, this is something you can train yourself to believe, and try it on if you want. The universe is in a conspiracy for our happiness. The universe always has our backs. Therefore, if it's happening to us, it's happening for us. So, when the shit hits the fan, what is the universe bringing to our attention for our highest growth, healing, and happiness? And, especially like with the Roe versus Wade thing, I know that's like a big trigger. And, I went off on it. It hasn't been super in my face. Like, it's in my face. So the distinction I make is, okay, there's lots of things in the world. I don't like them. Um, I certainly do not care for, as I said, women not being treated as equals. Like, why is that still a thing? Well, it's still a thing because as humans, we're healing some big stuff, I guess, and so my thing is, if it's about distinguishing between, okay, I just don't like what I see there, or I don't like what I see and it's fucking throwing me like into a pit of despair, or I can't function now because I am so wound up about this thing. And when it's like that, to me, that's a trigger. Um, yeah, and that's the stuff I look at and get out my pendulum and like, all right, is something bubbling up to the surface here? And I think maybe that'll be what we'll work on energetically, if the universe agrees, for that trigger, because I know, yeah, and let me just say, Coop, thank you for being a dude who's wound up about it.
Well,
Um,
for me, it's such a not a cut and dry issue. When does a group of cells become a human? I mean, it's not a cut and dried thing with so much ambiguity. Having a one size fits all solution makes no sense. It's like I personally, uh, my wife, she became pregnant. She didn't want to have the baby. She thought we should. I believe you play the hand you're dealt. I was like not in favor of having an abortion, but that's my choice, right? That's my decision for me,
mhm.
and it that's where it ends is with me. That's what my feeling, and it's her body. I couldn't make her have the baby, and actually, miscarriage, not that being a problem, but I mean, yeah, where my opinion starts and stops is with me, and it has to be each woman has to decide for herself whether it's the right decision for her or not, and that's what is the problem for me is that you, yeah, imposing your will on someone else when it's not their choice. That's wrong. And then the way it's all worded, they can take dozens of rights we've all become accustomed to in the last 70 years since the 30s, say, away. I mean, do people of different races have the right to get married? Let alone
Ooh,
people, gay people. The way it is, it's not been a guaranteed tradition since for the life of our country. So therefore, it's not a right. Well, there's been a lot of things we take for granted now that have been voting. If you weren't a white male that owned property, you couldn't vote. I mean,
right.
so that reasoning takes literally almost everything away. They could use that reasoning and rely on it. And what pisses me off even most is that all those guys that are voting for it, they all went to the Senate confirmation hearings. They all said, "Oh, as far as I know, it's settled law. We recognize precedent, and we'll be overturning Roe v. Wade." They all perjured themselves. They all lied to Senate. They should all be impeached, as far as I'm concerned. So that's where I'm at.
Well, if you don't have anything to say about it, then yeah,
Don't get me
it's
started.
mm, mm, mm.
So that's
Oh,
what
we
concerns
had
me is
a Laura
that
and
yeah,
Mimi.
I
Hi, Laura
mean,
and Mimi. I'm sorry, what?
Well, I mean, yeah, all the women in those states, I guess, well, a lot of those states have written into the law, if you go to another state for an abortion, that's a crime. If you help someone get information or get to another state, that's a crime. Just they're going to lock you down and make sure you have those babies, man. That's for a long time. That's what in talking about.
But
He's
then
referring
but then there's not things in place to really take care of all the babies that come into the world to like
exactly. It's like, yeah, we're going to make you have
poor
that baby, and
people
then
or
we're not going to give you any.
rape
There's not
or
going to be welfare, or you got to just
mm.
don't have sex and go to church. Basically, that they're saying, and it's just not.
Yeah, these people are fucking delusional. These people,
I
these
mean,
old fucking white guys, and then the rapist, Kavanaugh.
but yeah, right. And I mean, and a lot of the states still, there is no exception for incest. Sometimes some states don't even have exceptions for rape. You
Yeah,
can't have an
who
abortion.
did I just hear saying that it was like the it shouldn't be the penalty for rape or the penalty for leaving the state to have an abortion is worse than the penalty for the rapist.
And it's like quote unquote legitimate rape. Remember that whole phrase from 10 years ago. Legitimate rape. There has to be someone that they are prosecuting. They have to bring charges. So if you were raped, you have to charge them. If you don't press charges, then you can't claim you were raped, and you have to have the baby.
Ooh, interesting times. Interesting times.
And just this, yeah, take that much control of someone's body away from them is wrong. I can't. Yeah, the way they don't. Yeah, and then once the baby's born, they're pretty much on their own. Right? There's not going to be. Yeah. So anyway, probably enough of that.
Anyway.
Yeah, and then then there's the whole. Yeah, it just makes my opinion of humankind degrade.
Yeah, and I probably have a little bit of stuff I could clear for myself around all of
I
this.
think we should check on that.
It hasn't,
Because I know I do.
online. I can't check on everything at all times. So,
yeah. Check on everything all the time. Go.
Yeah, right. But it does make me think of when. Oh yeah, it was when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, and man, did that woman do her time! Like, yeah, she did enough for so many people. Anyway, lovely. But and I was so, what am I trying to say? I was so happy for her tired body that it got to go home and be done. But man, did she work hard. And I just remember I got super triggered and I was in tears and like nothing can ever be okay again. And what's going to happen to,
Yeah.
look what's happening. And I checked in on it and cleared whatever. Like I just felt beside myself with, like, as I mentioned, nothing can ever be okay again. And then I looked into it and cleared, seemingly random stuff that showed up. And then 15 minutes later, I'm on the phone with a girlfriend, like, oh my gosh, haha, this happened. Fascinating. So I think maybe that's what we'll see if that's appropriate. If it, like, as I said, if the universe agrees, maybe that's what we'll look at today. Yeah. Anyway, anything else to report?
No.
There's other great things happening, right?
I don't know that Bria's attending to today, but yeah, maybe check it out later. So yeah, no, otherwise, yeah, I think we should get on with the healing.
On with the healing. Okay, so I just have to see what Laura says. Poor RBG is probably rolling in her grave.
Yeah.
Going back to haunt those a-holes with a vengeance. I vote for the latter. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some healing. Hi, Erica. All right, and Art, if Art's with you. Anyway, okay, so my name is Colleen. Yes. Should we start with the grounding? Let's start with the quick grounding. So close your eyes if you'd like. If you're driving, don't be a dumbass. Okay, okay, we're going to go from our heart chakras, or pick a chakra if you don't want to go from your heart chakra. Heart chakras supposedly are green, so you can picture green light around your heart space and then see it getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then send some of that down into beautiful Gaia, Mother Earth, and do a little howdy-do energy exchange. And then we're going to open our crown chakras and allow in the cosmic energy. All right. So lots and lots of grounding to I always think of it as like interface between heaven and earth. Okay. Universe and earth, whatevs. Okay. Um, all right. So it's safe and appropriate to work with the group today energetically. Yes. Okay. Are there any dead people that are just ready to move on to the light? No questions asked. Asked. I can talk. Yep. Okay. Jesus, are we ready to take them home? Yep. Okay. So give us a moment. Man, was that a great day when I discovered, oh, helping people move on to the light. Just never know what's going to show up. Um, yeah. And then also another great day when I got the shield where I don't pick dead people up anymore, which is amazing because it was slowing me down. Anywho, and I think I've realized with my book, or at least my latest thoughts about my book are it'll be shorter and sweeter. And uh, I'm gonna think of it as more of like a beginners if this is new to you. Um, Not that it wouldn't. Okay, whatever. Um, but share just a few like super basic tips on how to use a pendulum or start checking yourself energetically. And I'm pretty sure the dead people, that's going to be, well, it will be one of the things I'll share my take on. Um, because it can really make a difference if you're it can make a difference if you're not terribly sensitive, I suppose, if it's a gnarly enough dead person, but, for those of us who are sensitive, it's a game changer, and I plan on sharing a whole lot of game changers, anyway, for the right people, so, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So, Jesus, have we successfully released these dead people to the light? Awesome, okay, so is there something, let's do this. So, is there something energetic to address for the group regarding the Roe versus Wade debacle? Yes. Okay, this is on my master menu. Nope. This is on my newer menu. Uh oh. My pendulum's doing something weird. So, this is on my newer menu. No. My name is Colleen. No. Okay. I'm testing as someone else. Wow. I'm testing as someone else. Yeah, it's a super tiny. Okay. This is somebody from the light. Somebody from the light. Somebody from the light. Oh, this is somebody from the dark. Somebody from the dark. Somebody from the dark. Okay. So, all right. Okay, this dark somebody is a dark female. No, a dark male. Yeah. Okay. So this dark male is primarily interested in me. No. Is he primarily interested in Koop? No. Somebody watching? No. Is he feeding off the energy of the upset around Roe versus Wade? Oh, I get a yes on that. All right. Okay. So is he interested in my help in returning to grace, meaning the light? Yeah. Okay. So, all right. This is weird. Why do I say it's weird? It's like I say that like if I had a dollar, I would have many dollars if I had a dollar for every time I say this is weird. Okay, well, this is just how it's showing up. So basically, we're going to clear some stuff for the group and this dark being. Yes. Okay. Cool. It's coming along for the ride. Okay. So there's oh, yay! Mary's here. Hi, Mary. It always looks like you're the pilot of a ship, an airship, whatever they call those airships. And thank you, Shannon. I'll take your chiropractic love. My right heel. Okay, so there's something we can do to clean up this energy that we're carrying. So. Let me just backtrack a little bit, and in case it's not obvious, the way I look at it is okay. There's energy bubbling up and for me, it comes up in anger a lot. I do a lot of my best healing and shifting when anger really comes to the surface to be healed. And I find that a lot in women because, yeah, I don't think we're trained to be angry. Yeah. Fuck that shit. Oh, you didn't even see me. I'll do it with this hand.
Okay.
Fuck you. Anyway, yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Pam. Yay. Um, 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 I'm all over the place. I need to be here more presently, and I'm sorry, I'm just not. Whew. Okay. Come back, Colleen. That's a little bitch slap with love. I'll never forget, I dated this guy for a bit. And we are on our very last out in public date. Oh yeah, it was I think I slept with him for the first time that night, and then he broke up with me. And he told me he broke up. Well, I finally got him to tell me, please, why did you break up with me? And he's just like, I'm just not attracted to you like that. And then I was fine. I'm like, oh, well, you can't force that, you know. Um, I should have gone with my first instinct when I first met him. I couldn't even look at him. I was so repelled by him. And then he was so funny. Watch out.
Watch out for those funny guys. Yeah.
Funny guys. Yeah, anyway, man, I'm all over the place. Sorry, everyone. Blah, blah, blah. So we have a dark dude. So my name is Colleen. No, no wonder. That doesn't help when I'm testing as someone else and they're not from the light. Okay, is it necessary for me to test as this? Oh, I am. It is necessary. All right. Okay, so whatever the fuck I was talking about, I'm so sorry. So there's something we can do to help us all with the energy that's bubbling up. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. I truly believe when things get very intense and like, yeah, I get it. We know why we're angry or or scared or whatever the emotions are that are coming up. But the fact that they're coming up doesn't mean I believe that the triggers are really there just to bring that energy up to our attention. And if it's getting your attention, there's something to clear there. So, anywho, so that being said, so there's something energetic to clear for whatever's coming up for us regarding this Roe versus Wade craziness and this bringing this dark dude back to the light. Yes. Okay. This is on my master menu. No, this is on my newer menu. Now it is. Okay. Oh my God. I love my desk so much. And you know what? Just because I can, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to put my desk up all the way and show you how I was going to start my show. Oh, I don't need to do that. But I can because it's mine. It's all mine. So we're just going to put the desk all the way up.
Wow. That goes pretty high.
I even practiced this and I thought, no, but here we go anyway. Okay. This is so silly. This is so silly.
Wow, that goes pretty high.
It does. And then I was going to play some music. We'll just play this one. And I was going to make my entrance. Oh, but I was going to.
Oh, I get you.
I still have my arm up and like, oh my God. You know why I practiced this and then why I didn't do it? Because it's not good.
It's not good. Is that why?
It's just not good. That's why I shouldn't have done it.
You show us anyway.
Oh, well. Damn. Okay, so there's something on my master menu apparently. Oh my God, it scared me. The neighbor is doing something with power tools next door. I don't know if you can hear that.
No, but your video just froze on me. Oh, you're back now.
Oh.
It was for about 30 seconds. It was frozen.
Oh. Oh, wow. My network,
but I can hear you.
Internet is low.
It could be anywhere between you and me. There's a bunch of stuff in between. It could be anywhere along the way.
So we're going to do mystery work. We're going to mend a vulnerability in our energy fields. No atrophied emotion, voodoo spell curse energy, shared chakra, suffering loop. Okay, the ever popular suffering loop is showing up. That showed up for my heel earlier. Okay, which right now doesn't hurt as much. And the pain shifts to different areas. So that's why I'm thinking, well, it's not a heel spur or something like that. And it came on so suddenly. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. Enough about my heel. Okay, suffering loop. So we're going to clean up. Wow, that's loud. Okay, we're going to use a bypass circuitry, and just a reminder, bypass circuitries are handled by Gaia, and I see them as pattern disruptors. Hi, Roy. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Oh, and Karen says it froze here in Colorado too.
Oh,
Hey, Karen, are you being funny because it snows there? Like it froze in Colorado once? Oh my God. Today is not my day for doing this. Oh well, whatever. Here we go. So, promise to be here no matter what. Seriously, all is well, really. Yeah. Oh, Karen threw me an LOL. Thanks, Karen. Yeah. So a bypass circuitry. So this is for a what resonates as a suffering loop for us as a group regarding the Roe versus Wade crap, and for this dark dude to help him back to the light. Okay. Oh, good. And Laura says it's not loud on her end, so that's good. But which end are you talking about, Laura? Because I'm a 13-year-old boy. Okay, so it's bypass circuitry is in column A. It is in an odd numbered row. No, in row 2, 4, 6, 6. And our winner is, why is it this name? I don't know, but Shifting Financial Alchemy. Can I get a hell yeah? Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. So what am I doing? Oh yeah. So trying to show this. Okay, so Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry for the group and this dark dude? Yep. Are we ready? We are. Okay. Let's make sure this is safe and appropriate and from the light for all of us. Yep. Okay, so if you're playing along, there's nothing you need to do, but just relax. And the tone of the power tools is sometimes Dave and I who cares? But when the Vitamix is on and it's loud, we usually, go ahead and to it. Anyway, what a great story. Good story, bro. Okay, so Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this suffering loop for the group? Yep. It's a group loop. And for this dark dude, yes. Okay, cool. All right, thanks, Gaia. So, is there something else energetic to do for the group regarding this trigger of Roe versus Wade and for this dark dude to return to the light? Yes. Okay. I have so much trouble with this. Whoa. Whoa. Pulled a Joey Lawrence. Anybody ever watched Blossom back in the day? Is that where he did it? Did you ever watch Blossom?
No.
I didn't really too much either, but Joey Lawrence. Well, everyone knows that. Oh, it's one of my one-word impressions or two-word impressions that I'm working on.
Yeah, no, I don't really even. I mean, I've heard the name, but I'm not familiar with it. I've heard the name a lot, but I can't really. I can't place his face or anything like that. I don't know who Joey Lawrence is.
Oh, whoa. Well, that's his tagline, I guess. Or who cares? Okay, so that being said, so there's something else to do for the group and for this dark dude. Yes, this is on my master menu. Nope, this is on my newer menu. Nope, this is a vow. Yes, yes. Okay. Today in bed before we got up, during not to make anybody vomit from our cuteness, but we have a scheduled, what do we call it, mandatory snuggle time. So we set the alarm 10 minutes before we get up. Anyway, and Dave,
that's cute. That's cute.
I think I've mentioned, like, when Dave pushes my nose, I don't know how this happened, but I say, yeesh, a la Michael Scott from The Office. And this morning he was like going like, and I was like, yeah. So we do important things. We get important work done during that time. Okay, so on to the vows. So this vow is on page 1. Yep, on page 1. This is a personal vow. No, a family vow. Ooh, do tell. Okay. All right. So this family vow is on this chart. Yes, this is in column A. Yes, in an odd numbered row. Yes, in row 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 11. Okay. So I get that this vow is a vow of independence, a family vow of independence. And whenever I read that, it doesn't come up that often, but when it does, I'm always like, what? Like, what's wrong with being independent? But if it's a vow to be so independent that you, I don't know, can't connect with people or don't trust people, or, I can make a case for it. So anyway, who cares? That's what's showing up. So that's what we're clearing. This is safe and appropriate to clear for the group and this dark dude. Yep. Anything else we need to know about this? Nope. Okay. Are we ready? We are. Okay. So just relax and receive if you choose to. Clearing a family vow of independence. All right. Okay. I probably mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again because I think of it, especially doing my show, doing healing stuff, and when I do my thing, my eyes are closed, and working on this lady. I haven't seen her for a number of years. She moved to the East Coast, but her husband would bring her to see me like once a week, like clockwork for years. Um, and she'd had a stroke, and so she was very childlike. Um, yeah. Anyway, but she had a cute, how condescending sounding. She had a cute, where is she from? Ghana, not Guyana, Ghana in Africa, right? Anyway, and and I would sometimes sit next to her and I would just touch her and I'd have my hands on her and my eyes closed when I was doing whatever I was doing. And I remember once she said, "Dr. Colleen," I'm doing not a good imitation, but "Dr. Colleen, are you asleep?" Like, oh. I told her I fall asleep really easily, but not while I'm working. Gratefully. That'd be awkward. Okay, so did we successfully clear this family vow of independence for the group and this dark dude? Yes. Okay. Why can't I get myself on camera? Like, what am I doing wrong? This is infuriating. Okay.
There you go.
Thanks. Okay. So this dark dude comes from the light. He does. Okay. Are we complete with him? Awesome. Bye. Smell you later. Right, Shannon? Okay. My name is Colleen. Yay. Okay. So is there something else to work on energetically for the group regarding any triggers around Roe versus Wade and women's rights? Yes. And that this is still a thing. Yes. 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 Yeah. Okay, this is on my master menu. No, this is on my newer menu. Yes, okay. All right. So, okay, this is, I've lost it again. This is some mystery work. Oh, we're going to do some mystery work. Okay. Anything I need to know consciously before going in? Nope. Okay, this is for the group. Okay. This is safe and appropriate from the light. Yeah. Are we ready? We are. Okay, so mystery work, I just go in and I'll report back anything I see, and if there's nothing coherent enough to report back, we'll just move on. Anyway, so here we go. Okay, you all have to hear that.
Yes, you heard that.
Okay, back to the work. I can't help it. Okay, let's see if that took care of it. All right, so, all right, did we successfully complete this mystery work? Yes, is that worth sharing? Yes. Okay. Basically, I saw like a bunch of women, I'm assuming people, but I'm assuming they were women, kind of wrapped up like mummies and somehow learning how to melt off their own ties that are adding to the group energy of. I don't know how to say this out loud. It's really hard to interpret, especially with that sound in the background. And like I keep saying, I don't feel like I'm all the way here today. Um, anyway, let's just say go women. All right. So did we successfully complete that? Yes. Is there anything else energetic to address for the group regarding Roe versus Wade? Yes. Okay. This is on my master menu. Nope. This is on my newer menu. Nope. This is another vow. Yeesh. Okay. Another vow.
What are they making over here?
All right. Nice. Those are healing noises you're hearing me make, just so you know. Okay. Um. Okay. Sorry. Hmm. And I can't help but say, when he just powered down, it kind of reminded me of, that's right, Michael Scott, when he was acting like a robot, and then Pam had to come take his battery out, stop him. And he's like, and I was just learning to love. Oh my God, The Office, so good. Oh, and did you happen to watch Saturday Night Live this week?
I watched like the first half hour of it yet so far. That's all.
Did you see The Right Way to Poop?
Not yet. No.
Oh, okay. Benedict Cumberbatch is funny.
He's
Whew.
awesome. I love that. I mean, I was Sherlock Holmes. So you guys, if you ever watch that, him and Martin Freeman had a series on BBC for 3 or 4 years. Sherlock Holmes. It was really good. Really good.
Well, I haven't seen that, but yeah. And Arcade Fire. I mean, I've heard of them for a long time. Did you see them perform at all? Well,
No, but actually they've been on before. I know for sure. I've seen them on Saturday Night Live years ago.
their second song. Well, first of all, Dave and I were like, the song went on forever and it was exhausting. I'll just say that. And I'm not a fan. Like, I'm not nothing against them, but I'm just not. I've heard of them, but I'm not
I
aware.
think their name's kind of dumb.
Well, what did I
Maybe
hear?
that's
Dave
my opinion.
Grohl once said, like, if I would have known we were going to be around this long, I would have come up with a better name than Foo Fighters. Yeah, but yeah. What was I going to say? Oh, fuck. Well, let's just say it was really important.
Their second song was great.
Oh, but no, it wasn't. I hated it. It
Oh.
was very chaotic. But Dave and I were just like baffled with like, what do we count? 9 people in that band. And Dave's like, I think they could get rid of several people. And it's like, gosh, starting out, how do you pay 9 people with gigs? Anyway, it's like, do they need, what did Dave say? Do they need 5 guitar players? And they had like an accordion player and like some kind of a violin or fiddle or I don't
I
know.
always admired bands like the Cult, the Police.
Keeping it simple.
3 people and they Rush. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, Rush.
You know,
Man, a lot of sound from 3 people
yeah.
in Rush. Turns out Geddy Lee, no offense, Geddy, love your voice, but not the babe I thought you were going to be. Anyway. Anywho, I'm sure we should be doing something here. Yeah, okay. So there's something else for us to do here energetically. Let's do one more thing at least. This is on my master menu. It is. Okay. All right. Man, as a person, I'm easily distracted, but today feels over the top. so sorry. Okay. This is in column A. No, this is in column B. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Column B in an odd numbered row. Yes. Okay. In row 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. Trapped negative emotions. So the emotion code. I recommend that everybody get this book and read it, at least understand the value of looking at trapped energy and how it affects you or can affect you. It's almost like we're supposed to be, I'm playing with this idea of it's almost like we're supposed to feel our feelings because they mean something and matter. So don't Febreze your feelings, TM. It's like just make everything better, like smell better, and like don't feel your things. Just
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't ever Febreze my feelings. Well, I would never use Febreze because that shit is chemical warfare on your body. And why would you add one more? Like when you smell stuff, your body processes that. And that's the one thing I have to say. Well, one of the few things I have to say of being on the Free Winds Scientology cruise ship that that we met docked on the off of Argentina. Oh, Venezuela? I think we caught it off the
There you go.
coast of Venezuela. Then they went around the ABC Islands or whatever. Is that right? Venezuela? It sounds so. I haven't done a whole lot of world traveling, so it sounds pretty dramatic to catch a cruise ship, a Scientology cruise ship off the coast of Venezuela. Oh my God. I still can hardly believe that we fucking did that. Ugh. Fuck you, Scientology, except for the things I got from you, and for that for those I'm grateful. But mm-mm. Anyway, I'm sorry. The reason I brought that ship up was because the rules were going in like you cannot bring anything that has a scent, like
Oh,
no shampoo with a scent. Like they'll provide that.
weird.
Um, that's what
Yeah,
I
you think
thought
of how much
too.
stuff, how many stuff is, yeah, that's pretty tall order because
But those are
everything has order.
protocols to, so some things in Scientology make sense. Like it was really nice. That part was nice. However long we were on the ship, I think it was like, God, was it like 10 days? 10 days from hell. But anyway, or mostly hell. And I felt like I was in prison and told Dave in a desperate tone, like, we're in prison and this is what we need to do to get out.
Whoa.
Oh, I could go on and on. But their thing about smell, that's legit because when we finally finished Dianetics, watched by the Nazis to make sure we're not yawning or slouching because that means you're not learning. Anyway, mm, mm, mm. But being back in Miami to catch, so we stayed the night in Miami at a regular old hotel after all that, and all the smells, it's like, ugh. So it was really nice. So that part. But it's funny, everyone smoked. Everyone smoked cigarettes. There's no
Weird.
alcohol on the ship, but not everyone. I'm sure not everyone smoked, but a lot of people, a lot of Scientologists smoke, let's just say.
Huh.
Anyway,
That's odd. That seems odd to me.
well, it's a way not to feel your feelings. Like for me, it was always when I was a cigarette smoker, it was always like social awkwardness. Like if I was just with one person, I'd feel more at ease if I had a cigarette, like smokescreen. It's a kind of disconnect. But anyway, Scientology. Okay, and I still have a bar of soap proving this says Free Winds on it, unscented. Anywho, and Laura says yes, she would smoke when she was mad or uncomfortable. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Erica says she'd really love to hear about my experience sometime. Yeah, the food was nice on the ship. So it wasn't like going to a seminar on a cruise ship, a regular cruise ship. Like I went to an Abraham cruise, and that was just lovely. And so the maybe 300 of us mingled with the thousands on the ship, I guess. But the Scientology ship, oh no, it's Scientology all the time, 24/7, and so much to say about it. But not having a lock on our fucking room door.
That's weird. That's weird. That's weird.
Well, because people just would walk off, like they get off the ship and they'd lost too many keys. So,
Okay.
and they sure as fuck didn't have the money to like make different kind of keys like hotels have now, where you throw away your
Yeah.
card that has your information on it. Yeah, Abraham and Scientology, a little bit different. Mm, yeah. Well, and when we left, we weren't, I wouldn't say we were Scientologists, but we dabbled. And when we were doing a course at the fucking org, because they have to fucking say everything in a weird way, and you have to go through. They're so manipulative, and I feel like we were a couple kids with our pants down, like, okay, bent over. Not sure what we were bent over for. Nothing against. Okay, nothing against homosexuality. Okay, I'm all over the place. I apologize. Once again for being me. Yeah. Okay. Enough about the Scientology. But okay, I'll just finish my thought. We were in the middle of doing a process, and I remember looking at Dave and said, "They are trying to break me. We're done here." And that was the last we saw of those fucks. And them like I remember talking to somebody, like asking a question and being sent to some like higher up and asking about, so my understanding is Scientologists are against gay people. And yeah, they talk to themselves in circles, but yeah, they're not okay with gay people. Fucking assholes.
Yeah. Good God.
Gosh, Colleen, you should probably check in on all that anger. Oh, I'm not done with it yet. I'm not done with it yet. It's worth it to be able to tell stories about fucking Scientology. Fuck you, Scientology. And it was the best part of our bankruptcy, because that's part of what we claimed is some money we owed for their fucking auditing. And being audited on the cans, like where you hold these fucking cans that measures your whatever waves or
Yeah.
your stress.
Your theta.
Like, oh, being a person in the fucking middle of is that the Bahamas where the ABC Islands are? I don't know. I was on a fucking cruise ship studying Dianetics with Nazis watching me, while life was happening in the beautiful area we were in. And anytime like I was caught yawning or something, and then I have to go, somebody like points it out, and then you have to be on the fucking cans. And somebody who, it doesn't happen much now, but I have a lifelong history of hyperhidrosis, meaning fucking crazy ass sweaty hands. Yeah, and having to go on the cans, so they'd like give me like baby powder or whatever, just to add to the stress. Oh. Anyway, yeah. We got out. That's enough about that. Let's get back to the healing.
Oh yeah. Oh
Now
yeah.
that I set the tone on that. Okay, let's do one more healing thing. Okay, let's make it real easy. Is there a trapped negative emotion? Or maybe that's where we were leading to. I don't know. But I get a yes. We're doing a trapped emotion. Yes. I was starting to say emotion code, Bradley Nelson. You should read the book. Blah, blah, blah. It was such a game changer for me. Yeah, and a nice starting place for doing energy work. Little did I know that this is what I would be doing as a chiropractor. So anyway, this is in column A, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, no. Row 3, no. Row 5, yes. Okay. This is trapped energy of blaming. No. Trapped energy of dread. Ooh, yeah. Dread works. I can see how that could have something, that there could be old trapped energy of dread, that's already, so that vibration is like stuck in us, say from past lives of, oh, I don't know, being persecuted for being sensitive and magical. Yeah. And so then something comes into our experience like, oh, great. Are we handmade feeling it? Yeah, again. So so that energy is bubbling up to the surface. And thank you, trigger, because I really do believe triggers, there's magic in our triggers. And if you find ways that work for you, I think tapping could probably do it. I think anything that floats your boat, rocks your boat. Yeah, it's just all that I'm trying to say is when you get triggered, start looking for ways where you can clear your shit as it bubbles up. So that particular thing doesn't have to keep bubbling up. Yeah. So this is energy of dread. So anything else we need to know about this? Nope. Are we ready to clear it? Yep. Okay. So if you're playing along, just relax. So we're sending this vibration, this frequency, this resonance of dread from wherever it is in us. We're sending it all to the light. And in its place, we're going to fill ourselves up with energy of forgiveness, energy of what one of my guides called sprightly anticipation.
Ooh,
I think of
that
that
sounds
as like
good.
excitement about life, even though if you don't know what you're excited about, just that feeling of, I've heard somebody call it a bliss hit. Okay, let's see. What else do we want to fill ourselves up with? Energy of peace, calm, and serenity. Safety, lots of safety energy. Safety, security, and stability. Understanding and appreciation. And as I like to top it off, and I always picture sour cream when I do this from a commercial, I guess, but we're going to top it off with a dollop of love. Okay. So what is it, like a dollop of daisy or something? I don't know. What would I know? Because we're not eating animal products this month because it's Meatless May. Okay, we're eating a little bit of butter. But anyway, and Dave used some fake sour cream, and it worked for him. So, Mary, are you happy? Are you happy for us? Mary's a vegan. Okay. Anyway, all right. So, do we successfully clear this energy of dread for the group? Yes. So, my phone is right here, and my phone just made this sound like a soda can, I guess, opening up, and it's actually Fraser Farms, which is our grocery store, and I got their app to save 10% on a purchase, and now I need to get rid of it. But anyway, but it makes this sound, and it sounds exactly like gin and juice is starting.
Oh, cool.
Anyway, so I always hear that and like, oh, it's just Fraser Farms. Anyway, lovely store, but whatever. Okay. All right. So is that a good place to stop for the group? Yes. Okay. Well, I simultaneously say I'm sorry that I was so all over the place, and also not sorry because I promised to show up no matter what, and you get what you get.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, and just what Mary said, that's how cults operate. I studied them. Creepy. Yeah.
They
I've
are
been involved
totally.
with a few different groups that one might call cult-ish, cult-light. Not really a cult. I say it playfully. But the reason I call them culty is because, like, yeah, you have to like start talking their way, and you have to do things a very precise way. And it's like, fuck you. Like, I need to expand and do my thing. And Erica's going to wrap it up for us. Laid back with my mind on money and my money on my mind.
Yes.
Anyway, you got that right, Erica.
Laid
Anything else? Anything laid back? That song will just be cool forever. I'm convinced that's one of those songs that I'll still
It
love
is.
when I'm 99. That and like Enter Sandman and you know, uh
I have like a bluegrass version. It's awesome.
of Enter Sandman. Oh, awesome. I bet it's super fun.
It's great.
But anyway, so any closing thoughts, Coop?
Um, just thank you all for coming. Let let love be with you all. And have a great week.
Yay. Even though I'm feeling triggered by Roe versus Wade stuff, and it feels shitty to me, and it feels like the world's coming to an end, and women don't matter, and men are fucked. I completely love and accept myself exactly as I am right now. And if it's happening to me, it's happening for me. And when I'm a smart person, I find ways to address my triggers. So there.
I need to
Anyway,
address my triggers. Address my triggers. That'd be my thought for the week. Don't
thank you.
don't Febreze my feelings. Address my triggers.
Thanks. And if it can be of any assistance to you, energyhealingwithcolleen.com, check it out. And yeah, thank you all for showing up. And Mary, thank you for showing
Yeah.
up.
Yay, yay,
All
Mary.
right. I love you guys, and I love you, Coop. And
You too.
yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.